Number one is the booking process. Let's see how we can be able to leverage that here. So I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna use this demo account that I've prepared. When you come here, you're gonna see a very user intuitive interface. Very clean, very straightforward, right? Click on an item to reveal the underlying items, right? I've been grouped them for easy access. This is also an advantage to you because the system is very user intuitive, very direct, so that you don't have to struggle, learning a whole system again, right? So let's go ahead and process one customer, right? Let's go. Let's say that was Ian, and he brought 2 formal shirts and maybe 2 dress trousers, right? So Ian has 2 items, the formal shirts and dress trousers. Each of them is 2, right? Go ahead now and create a new order, right? So can be standard, can be express. Why is this important? For some clients, you want to process them the same day, or even, let's say, relatively shorter duration than the other clients. Maybe these are your prominent clients. So we want to have that distinction within the system and also within the printouts. Go ahead and mark this as a standard. Now, immediately that will print out our first tag, right? Let's see. This tag right here, right? As you can see, it's very clean, has the branding, has the logo. This one, we're gonna attach it to the item that we have with us, right? So for here we have formal shirt and dress trousers. Maybe they're in one backpack. We're gonna attach to that so that when they're going to be processed, we can always know that hizi items zililetwa na Lynette, no, zililetwa na Ian, right? At this particular time. So from this we can always know kama hii order imechelewa. We can always look and say hii order imechelewa. Are we together? Very important set to your system. But let's go here and see the pipeline of processing various items. As you can see here, in brought in we have 8 items. Hizi zenye zimeletwa bado hazijaoshwa. Alafu we also have taken to washing. Now these names, they can be customized depending on your pipeline or the way you do things within your business. But hapa named to washing, and the other one is clean and ready for pickup. This is very important because we can be able to distinguish that kuna vitu nane zimeletwa, they are not yet washed, ama kuna dockets nane zimeletwa, bookings nane zimeletwa, they are not yet washed. Kuna 4 zenye zinaoshwa na kuna moja yenye ishaoshwa iko ready for pickup. Now we can always click on it so that we see the details. Tunaona iko na vitu 3 ndani yake. Kuna blanket, kuna dinner suit, kuna khaki pants. Ilishalipwa in cash, which is partial payment, because you can see only 1200 was paid, but it's 9200 total bill. You can see order ni ya nani, ni ya Akash. Now we can go ahead and do several other things like recording a payment or even editing the customer. It also has an order history. Ililetwa at this particular time, ilipeleka kuoshwa at this particular time, ilitoka kuoshwa nika markiwa is ready for pickup at this particular time. Now, moving item from one state to another, it's very simple, right? Just click on it, move it to that particular state that you want. Now you can see that item has been moved here to washing. I'm gonna mark another one ready for washing, right? It's there, it's moved to washing. Now you can see we have protein is 6, taken to washing is 6, and then the other one remain 1. Now let's say a client is ready to come and pick up his items, right? Let me just move the one that has been paid in cash, right? Now let's go here, record a payment. Maybe alikuja akalipa 600. Now when a client is ready to pick up all his items, we can go ahead and now complete this order, and it's automatically now removed from the system. So it's very straightforward, it's very user intuitive, right? Let's process another one. Duvet 8, right? Select a customer. For this one, I'm gonna create a new customer. I'm gonna call him Ken, right? Then I'm gonna give him a phone number 0706 7474, right? I'm gonna save him, create a new one. I'm gonna mark this one as express. It's there. Again, it's gonna print that clean printer. I'll be using this small printer. You can, there's a bigger printer. This is 58 millimeters. The standard one is 80 millimeter, but any can work, right? Any can work. Now we're gonna go ahead and record a payment for Ken, right? Maybe he paid in M-Pesa, in a pay bill, and then we're gonna go and print that so that we give this to the client again. And clean, showing that this order was paid in M-Pesa pay bill and it belongs to Ken, right? Served. Let's go now to our subscription and invoicing. Maybe you have some clients who do not pay immediately. Let me show you, right? Let's say it's that long dress. I'm gonna use Judy again. Where's Judy? It's here, right? But yeah, if you have noticed something, the system is very fast, very user intuitive. So on a click of a button, you move to the next screen, because if you have a long queue of clients, you want to process them as quickly as possible, right? Now, it says Judy, you're gonna create a standard order. Now it's here. Now, of course, we're gonna print that tag in docket. We don't need that for now. We already illustrated how that is done. Now, let's say now our order is ready. Maybe we have gone, we have washed it. Now the order is ready, but Judy doesn't pay for his items immediately. Analipianga mwisho wa mwezi, so anaweza kuwa akileta order mingi alafu analipia mwisho wa mwezi. I'm sure you have those kind of clients that pay after a certain duration. So what you do is you invoice them later with the whole bill. Now we have that within the system, so that you can always go ahead and create those invoices immediately. Instead of saying he paid it cash, you're gonna record this payment as debt, or what you call credit. Now, if we go here to what you call the customer invoices and we select Judy, all the invoices, they are going to be listed here, right? Now, so you can see here, Judy only has one invoice of 800, which is the bill that we've just processed. Go ahead and process another bill so that I'll illustrate this. Let's set that quantity, then select Judy. Where's Judy? Sorry. Customers, Judy may have other items. Maybe that's 5 of them and 8 of them. Get a new one, standard, right? Then I'm gonna record a payment as debt. Now when you come back here to customer invoices, then you select Judy, you can see she has another invoice. Now maybe it's the end of month and you want now this subscription client to go and pay all her invoices. You can be able to do this from the system. I'm gonna select all the items and then I'm gonna generate one invoice. And as you can see here, it has all the details. We see that it has the first invoice is 004. It was one item which is a long dress. Then he has another one which is blanket, trousers, and khaki pants, right? And then below there, it's combined of them 800 plus 6650, and then below there, here's the total paid and the balances due, right? Also, the payment instructions are there. We can go ahead and give her some invoice note. When I say pay this invoice by maybe 12th of June, 2026, right? Then we'll export that. Now you can go ahead and send this to her email, or even print it, or even save this to the device. Let me save this to this device so that I show you how clean it looks, right? Combine invoice for Judy 005. I'm gonna save that. Then I go here to my files. Just a moment. Let me bring this to this side so that I show you. Sorry. Right? Combine invoice. I click on that. Look at that. It comes with your logo. Very clean. Very good for your branding. Shows your business. So this is prestige@gmail.com. Customer invoice for combine. We're sending this to Judy, right? Latest invoice date 2026-14. This is a combination of various invoices. You see, it has various items. It has all the summary, the payments instruction. Everything is there. So this is clean. Now you can go ahead and send this to your client. And when your client has paid, you can come back to the system, right? Come back to the system, click a bulk payment, say paid via maybe M-Pesa pay bill for all of them, and save that payment. And you can see, right, it will also produce a small receipt for the same. As you can see now, Judy has no outstanding invoices, right? So that's how we do subscription and invoicing for your esteemed clients, that you allow them to take items on debt. Let's go to the other important thing, which is the reporting, right? Because it's very important to know the bookings that are coming in, the collections that are coming in for each and every particular day. Now let's start with some of the reports that we have, right? Now when you come here to the timelines, you can be able to see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If that's how you operate, that each and every day is a particular timeline. Some other they prefer week 1, week 2, week 3. But let's use Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for this particular example. You can click on each particular day and view its report. Like for example, this is bookings for date 20, right? Date 20, not date 20, sorry. This is booking for Monday. You can see we have 20 bookings that came for 79,450, and the payments that were collected on Monday were 48,550. Very clear numbers, very straightforward. We also have the payment collected by method. We want to group them, but on Monday tulikuwa tukuwe na cash 11,000. M-Pesa paybill ilifaa increment by 14,200, and the dates that are done on that particular day, these are for the invoices or invoiced customers who are under some sort of a subscription within your premise. They are mounted to 23 to 50. So it's very straightforward, very detailed, and then you can see all the bookings there. You can always click to view the details of who this booking was for, who served him, the items, the payment method, right? And you can always see also the payment collected. So you see the numbers as they are, right? When it was recorded, who recorded that, and the payment method that was used to do that. So each and every particular day we have that report. And also you can go back to what you call the periodical sales, right? Here you can filter from a particular date. Maybe you want to filter for the whole of this month. How did you perform? All that they are here, well segmented for you. One final thing that I want to show you is what you call the roles and management. As you can see here, this user is Lynette and is a cashier. So even when we come here to the periodical sales, you see we cannot see the profit estimate, and also he doesn't have other reports. So it's very important for you to manage roles within your system. So I'm going to log in with a more superior account so that we see how a superior account looks like now. From here, from what you call the navigator, we have various items that didn't exist in the other role, including the preferences. So here is where you can even manage the payment mode, the tax, the discounting, the accounting, the staff. You can come here and manage also your staff. You see the net is like a share. We'll go ahead and create other staff with different roles. So roles are inbuilt because some of your staff, or even your junior staff, should not see other details, including the P&L reports, and also just other details, including changing the pricing of items. And when you talk about the P&L report, the system is a recording and allowing you to generate a P&L report. You can see here the money in via settled sale is 30,400. The money out via expenses is 0. We come here and generate one expense. Let's go here to expenses. We come here and generate, maybe call it rent, right? Maybe it's 40,000. Let's say 20,000. 20,000, right? Then you create that one. Now when you come here to our P&L, you can see that one has been recorded here as a money out, and then you can see a profit estimate based on that is 10,400. So there are so many other reports that can be able to generate from here, but this is just one of them. And I hope you like this system. It has so many other things that I cannot cover with this particular small video that I've done. But if you need the system, by that, call us via 0706 7474. If you're within Nairobi, we can come and do the installation within the same day. Of if you're somewhere else, we can always make arrangement, and now we can do that. You can find the system if you want to test it out from bizflow.ke/downloads. You can go ahead and use the system for you, but don't be overwhelmed by the complexity of it. You can always call us. We'll come do installation, come do even the branding for your receipt, will come do the training for your staff. Ask any question. We can even make modification to fit your business flow. So thank you, and keep it